It's been amazing. Just look around you. People of all walks of life. It's great. What they're demonstrating is that they care.
All around the world, people are marching and saying that it's time to act.
We can take action now. We need the political will, and we're here to demand it of our policymakers.
I believe in the people's power. People have got a power, and this march is showing us that we are unstoppable.
This is an amazing week to be here in New York. It's literally the centre of the world this week for those people who are working on environmental policy, people who care about climate change. And in the building behind me today, we've had a high-level meeting to discuss energy efficiency, fuel efficiency in particular. People have come together to express how much they do care about the planet, how much they care about the impact that we're all having.
General, I stand before you not as an expert, but as a concerned citizen, one of the 400,000 people who marched in the streets of New York on Sunday, and the billions of others around the world who want to solve our climate crisis.
It's absolutely essential that we do get cleaner fuels, that we do reduce that carbon footprint, and that means about using the fuels that we have in a better way. Certainly what we're seeing for sustainable development is that's the key.
What we want to create this week and going forward now to COP21 is the message of opportunity and possibilities. I have said to my friends in GFEI that I'm very happy about the collaboration. What we have done in Sustainable Energy for All is to get the politicians to do what is necessary, but we broaden the coalition to bring in also civil society, and really it's been a wonderful partnership.
Well, here at the UN, the FIO Foundation has been very involved in the Climate Summit because as part of the Global Fuel Economy Initiative, we've been playing an important role in promoting fuel efficiency in cars as being one area in which we can make some real and tangible progress. Well, I had the honour of addressing the UN Climate Summit in the UN General Assembly Hall, and there was some real momentum in the energy session.
GFEI believes that we must act now to harness the growing political will of countries to make the benefits which greater fuel economy can offer. We build capacity and we share best practice with the countries which face this challenge.
I think that the Secretary General Summit is an opportunity for people to really speak out and to be counted. The efforts of Global Fuel Economy Initiative to raise awareness, but also to give concrete steps, step-by-step guidance for countries to move forward. There are international global processes, like the COP that's coming soon, where these issues are going to be brought forward to the global community to increase fuel efficiency.
And I know the challenges in developing countries of importing fuel. In those days, we had to make a choice between providing the limited foreign exchange we had for importing fuels or importing medicines, or for that matter, importing rice. Hard choice for any minister to make, whether you're Minister of Finance or Minister of Trade and Industry, as I was.
Our challenge is now to particularly also involve developing nations, because 2/3 of the world's fleet of vehicles will very soon be in the so-called global south, the developing economies, and that is where a lot of attention is now being put to work with governments, to assist vehicle manufacturers, to bring together also those who work in the fuel industry to try and achieve the kind of improvement in fuel efficiency that I think will be a tremendous breakthrough from a health perspective, from a consumer perspective, but also from a climate change perspective.
Improving fuel economy doesn't just save you trillions of dollars which are often much more needed in health services, in education services, or indeed in promoting new mobility solutions. It also helps to clean up the air, and that's something that really matters to families living in increasingly congested cities.
These are complicated issues. You need actually action from government, you need action from lots of different players, lots of principals, lots of agents. And so, for example, it's terribly important that we have organizations like the FIA Foundation, for example, as a key player pushing fuel economy standards. Good organizations that are moving things forward, moving this sort of giant ship around, addressing the collective action problems, and also addressing the problems of vested interests.
The meetings in New York are a real moment in time for us in our pursuit of improvements in fuel economy. It may well be that we'll look back and think this was a real turning point in the work that we were trying to do. But we also know that we're far from being there, and there's a lot of work that will still need to be done. And we will be pursuing that work through the UN processes, through the accelerator process of the Sustainable Energy for All initiative, through the post-2015 SDG process, indeed through the G20. There will be no policy forum that we will not attempt to push the issue of fuel economy in, because, putting it in its simplest terms, we have the technology, now we need the policy.